Hello, welcome to the Spanish Weekly. Today I accepted the invitation of the two nice people to Torre. They know. But it belongs to food just as much as it is the suburbs. Mata didn't know that. When we go to look around the neighborhood and go to see their houses. Yeah. Now where is the sea, right? The sea is there. 300 meters. He walked a meter from here. 6 minutes on foot. 6 minutes on foot. We go to the house. And they even have an urbanization with a swimming pool. Parking. So this one belongs to that house. Super parking lot, so it will solve a lot of parking problems. Yes, so we go to the urbanization to see. Greener. We pass through beautiful greenery. And we look at the pool. This is where the lifeguards live. Partiska. Yes, so it is only for the guests or for the owners or for. So I did it. So and here Tuli. Sir, go home. Here is the result as it turned out. Barrier free. This is a mysterious castle. Which, unfortunately, is not entirely without principle. Looks like a first visit. So let's take a look. Even without shoes. Thank you for the invitation. So I'll show you the apartment for which we came all the way to the preview. That is, the living room, a large, folding sofa set. You can even sleep here. And how many rooms does it have to say, Katie? Yes, the kitchen. I would also point to the microwave oven. He learned everything he could. There is a microwave. There is a washing machine. There is an oven. There is a kettle. And is. She disguised them. So the apartment has 3 bedrooms. Yes. It was these 2 bedrooms. So now we're in the bedroom. Here is the second bedroom. Bathroom with shower. So you were looking until you found this? It was like a big coincidence, or someone gave it to you, someone guided you, or we already ahead, as we actually planned meetings with the real estate agents and I think we had 3. And he was. It was. I know people say it's complicated to make appointments when you're not in Spain. How did you handle this? We mostly called each other through Loco. And we called each other because when we write to them, they don't write to us. It was in an hour. So you already made appointments in the Czech Republic and arrived with the contracted appointments in advance? Exactly. We were the first to actually have this Rebecca with 1 duck. We actually had almost nothing there. But we are very disappointed that there is nothing nice here. If there is one. So we had like a given budget, we had a given location and we actually had parking, a pool. We just wanted the quieter part, didn't we? So there. So we just stuck it out right away, didn't we? And the next day we were supposed to own ships, weren't we? So she was a lady who studied at the university in Olomouc during the communist era. Ah, yes, so you found Czech. You found Czech. Well, in the end, we somehow thought to ourselves, and this is her daughter. Women make us lawyers. Well, actually in front of her. We actually bought this and we were more or less lucky because as they say here, until the deposit is paid, the apartment is not sold. And the day when some Swedes have a reservation, but their lawyer just didn't give a deposit. Ah, so they still showed it to you. And we're just up to it. That day. So you could say that luck is huge luck. And you plan to live here. This is one of the reasons why we approached it this way, so that when they reach retirement age, we would be here as servers. But for now leave it to us, for now to customs. What are your plans here with the apartment? Yes, we took it now as a bit of an investment, that I would be different. Oh, so you're interested in renting? So, if someone is interested and would like the apartment here, all you have to do is rent it. Ah, well, then I would put your contact page under the video and then I will show you the surroundings, what the mission looks like. We told this idea that it is 6 minutes from the sea. 350 meters to be exact, a maximum of 6 minutes of free walking, but mainly along a straight line, which surprised us with some of the apartments, which are maybe within 1 kilometer, but we are uphill. But we can't imagine in 40 degrees, how not only an adult, but also with children, does not want a sunbed under. No, it's not, it's very demanding. Well, it doesn't seem like it, but really, the heat is the sand, isn't it? And did you actually drive through the Costa Blanca here and all this here? Or what is your impression? Were you in love with Romanians? Of course not. But what did we actually study? Well, actually, it's more like that, you know how they are for the younger ones. We just wanted something lower. We were looking for a certain area, we didn't want such a commercial one, we didn't even want the first row, and we were doing a crawl under the windows and we simply had our own idea. Oh well, here is this zone. A lot of foreigners, or rather Spaniards, live there. It's off-season too. There are 2,000 became its inhabitants and in the list of 20,000. So 100 out of 10 of us was the target. It's us, so it's more like people have it also like done actually like a holiday like in the Czech Republic chat. Actually, I'm only here after an accident with Spaniels who come here as if to the cottage. Yes, I think opposite are the Spaniards, on the right are the French, I think. So you know the neighborhood and the daily life and such. Have you been to see that mountain? We didn't want it until after Valencia, if so, then we said that we would save it for later, but that's just the situation. We went with the little one and such, those and so that it already seemed far to us and we were simply looking for something within an hour from the airport at the most. So planes. By plane, direct flights to Alicante, but it's actually half an hour from the airport. The flights are direct flights from Pardubice, from Prague, from Krakow, from Vienna, from Warsaw. We're just into Alicante. Katowice, but there are no such roads. I say it's anything at all. What convinced you to buy in Spain instead of Italy? It is true that we considered Italy and finally decided on Spain because it has 320 sunny days. It could also be in the winter we were here, just like that. So would you give it a try? Did you go here in winter? And to give you an idea, because what would you recommend? A lot of people also have this dream. I believe it is one that you would have already fulfilled. What would you recommend? I recommend everyone to visit all those places and all those cities, because everyone is comfortable with something different. Someone wants to have a pigeon loft, someone wants to have shops, restaurants, etc. So I recommend visiting those places as well. Those beaches are all different. Yes, for example we were in Santa Pola, there is grey sand. Beautiful here. Beautiful rendering of the beach too. For example, Florida is almost 3 kilometers long and is popular with those Spaniards. Yes, topics, we have one video that the beach is so long. Well, I'm going to ask you about buying a restaurant, and this is how it is around here, where you can shop, there are restaurants, in short, life is like this here. If so, it's quiet here, but even if someone says, but I like quiet. But I would also like to have fun. So how is it here? Is here, the first convenience store, I think 2 minutes, is just a short distance from here. Not in 5 minutes, in 5 minutes. The first pharmacy, the first shop, the first cafe, restaurant and even such a center are 10, maximum 12-18 minutes away. And like some kind of disco or something there is also around here. But I don't mind. Are you not far away? They are. Maybe there is. Yeah, like the lines. Dad was there, wasn't he? Definitely on that beach and it will be possible to get it there. They also have a small square there, so they probably hold events there. Kind of, and as far as the food is concerned, because as he said, you've only been to Mallorca, do you like the food here? Just yesterday we had a typical Spanish opera. Usually those cheeks are around 12, but it's 4 hours. You also have a drink or a dessert. So, as a zone, it is affordable and available. It is certainly comparable to the Czech Republic. Maybe even cheaper. Something for something. But if that's what you want in the neighborhood, so be it. We calculated what it was actually about. I wanted to ask about the bureaucracy. Yes, if it is a complicated process because you are actually new owners, then if you actually have it all experienced by now. It is a problem? Was it a problem? Yeah, it's complicated, it's easy, or if maybe he's just a hero, not able to do it himself, or he has to have someone. With us, due to the partial language barrier, I cannot imagine it in any way without the representatives of a lawyer or a notary, given that we made the reservation deposit in January and the apartment was officially relisted in March. And 2 months, so what? No, and quickly. And we have it because the owners were in a hurry. They were Irish, so you didn't even have Nia. But yeah, since then like everything perfect, everything. I took care. So everything was. The lawyer opened a bank account, took care of all the regulations, verification of income, money. Everything in Prague. So without help, hard. I highly doubt it. Just because of the language barrier, it was enough for me when we had to pick up the bank card at the bank. It was worse than at the post office. If he mentioned a fine. Yes, we were here in January in Alicante. Being a professional driver, I took care of everything. Speed control, everything. And in February, I got a fine for when driving in the lane for taxi drivers and buses €45, and if I don't pay it by the 8th of March, then another 45 more. So, as far as we have the information, it was through the rental company as a two-stroke. They actually sent the information email. And they told me to wait for it to come to me. Oh, and today is actually May or something. Well, you know, I have experience too. I would also like to warm up a little spit here, also from Spain, that they also fined me and that was it. I will also pay it like 50%, but when I called. So she told me to wait for them to send it by post, that the piece of paper that was behind the wiper is still there as I can't do anything with it. I'll send it by post in my lifetime. Nothing came and then suddenly a letter came saying that it was like a reminder and I had to pay actually already full here. The second amount. Yes. And so it wouldn't come as nothing to you. Nothing. Well, I can wait. I guess so? So that's probably how it's done. Then I asked, how is it really? No, it really is. To pay for that wiper? So it came to me. On that. Yes. So for what? So you don't have the option to pay it here? I cannot. Class lawyer? Yes? That's pretty true. Oh, and I've been texting her for months. Oh, and the simple answer was that we should wait. So I thank you very much for inviting me and for showing me your beautiful apartment. Interview. We look forward to your visit, and if you liked the video, give it a like and see you on the next video. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hello.